Good morning and good evening and good afternoon. My name is Anastasiia Halimurka, and this is my presentation for the course Managing Human Resources in Tourism and Hospitality Industry. I have chosen to work on the training and development of the internship. From what I've experienced in my current hospitality job, management has to view the people they manage not only from the SOPs and rules point of view, but also remember the details of the job. Every department of a hotel is intertwined with another one, and there is no one standing and operating separately, that's for sure. And therefore, I think internship program has to be a complex learning experience. So from the OpenAI sources, I have checked that there are approximately 14 departments in the hotel icon, and I think they will be a little bit more valuable later. So if we're applying the ADDI model for training and development, the A stands for analyze, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. For analyze, we're analyzing the training need. Internship will be beneficial to all the parties. So the students will gain valuable experience for the future profession. The hotel will gain extra employees and a different perspective on their systems. Customer will have some extra attention to their needs, and university will understand better if the current educational plan is efficient to its maximum. The on-the-job training for the interns should be targeted to educate and train exemplary future employees of the hotel icon or any other hospitality workplace. For the design, I think the learning objective of the system is for the interns to learn management from the basics and from the hands-on experience. I think understanding how each worker in the department works and performs would make them better managers, will make them more prepared and more understanding, because sometimes changing one light bulb, it's not a matter of 5 minutes, it's the matter that might involve maintenance, electricians, changing the whole electrical system. Did the specific department have the specific light bulbs? And so on and so on. It's not just a simple request of sometimes of changing a light bulb. Also, what I think we can do based on the university scores for their performance, students will choose the department of the icon hotel they would like to work in first. This would be the main research area. Highest score gets the first pick, lower ones gets to choose for what is left, and so on and so on. First 3 weeks they will spend at their main or major department. Next two weeks will be the rotation between departments. After the start of the program, the supervisors have to share SOPs and safety measures pertaining to their department or any other important information they would deem relevant. During week 1, interns will be assigned a buddy. Students will be shadowing them, learning new skills and details of the job, SOPs, and so on. These buddies will be also responsible for the said interns, for the said students on that day, and just in case the student makes mistake. For the development, I think firstly, as an HR department, we should receive the list of chosen interns and their scores. Then we need to inform all the departments about the new internship program with all the details, all the dates, requirements, and expectations from the head of departments as well. Supervisors need to figure out the SOPs they need to teach to the new interns. Next, the supervisors also need to assign the buddies. They have to choose them and explain the buddy's role, the buddy's job, and the supervisors need to construct the pass-fail scoring system for the intern's performance. Supervisors also need to make a detailed plan for vital skills they would teach the students and what they would expect from students in the end of the internship. As HR department, we also need to make sure everything is ready in a complex point of view. So everything has to be on time, everything has to be forwarded to the relevant people and departments. We also need to create all forms to effectively assess the success of this program. For the implementation, I would say that interns are choosing, so first they're choosing the primary department based on the scoring system. So week 1, They shadow employees from most junior to most senior and observe if their working styles change based on experience. Are the most junior working differently? Are the most senior using some shortcuts? Do they have better skills? Do they have any other tips, tricks for the job? They learn basic jobs as per department's jobs positions available. For the week 2, they work at all the possible positions. Depends where they're assigned, depends on the supervisor. The head of the department would decide what position they would take, depending on their skills and abilities and safety, of course. Week 3, the interns shadow and work with supervisors to see the same job from a different perspective, from a management perspective, from a leadership perspective, and have more in-depth perception of the hotel management. And later on, the interns will spend time on rotation in other departments, 2 weeks in each department. This will provide better understanding of the complexity of the hotel management system. And evaluation. So, end of the internship, the students are expected to provide a substantial report. I would say comparative analysis, SWOT analysis, and future predictions and improvements. Based on their main chosen departments, interns should be able to answer by observing or by interviewing employees for the questions like, what are the biggest challenges for this position or this department? What can be done to improve the efficiency? Is there a need for any auxiliary training for the employees? Are there open communication and EQ guidelines being followed? After all the rotations are finished, the interns will have to present their findings to their professors, and the interns together will later on design a project, maybe a few, sure, up to 3, for improvements and present it to the board of directors of the hotel icon. In the end of the program, I would also, as a head of the HR department, I would also collect data from the supervisors about effectiveness of the system. Did they like it? Is there any improvements to be made? What would be the possible modifications? And in conclusion, I think that this internship will be beneficial for all the parties involved. It will teach students to respect every rank of their department and bring better understanding of every cog of the hotel system. Thank you for your attention.